So I can appreciate the business decision to take a beloved classic animated movie and remake it as a live action film. And sometimes I actually think those new movies can even be better than the originals. At least that's what I thought about the movie Lilo and Stitch that came out a few weeks ago. I know a lot of people disagree with me on that one. But hey, can lightning strike twice? Because we have a new classic animated film being turned into live action this week in the form of How to Train Your Dragon. Hey everybody, I'm Sean McBride, the movie guy, and today let's talk about training those dragons.
Everything we know about dragons is wrong.
The reign of the dragons! That's right here, right now!
I'm the first Viking who wouldn't kill a dragon.
First to ride one, though.
All right, bud, you ready?
How to Train Your Dragon is the live action movie. Look, it's basically the same movie that came out 15 years ago. Exact same story, but with human actors instead of animated characters. Now, unfortunately, the dragons are still animated. I know. I was really hoping that they would cast real-life dragons this time around. Sigh. But no, they animated the dragons, so you'll have to settle for realistically animated dragons in this movie. Now, this is the story of a Viking teenager who's named Hiccup. He's part of a clan that is at eternal war with the dragons, but Hiccup rebels when he meets a hurt dragon that he names Toothless. He forms a bond with the dragon, even learning to fly on its back, which is a good thing because there are bigger and nastier dragons out there, and having a dragon on your side just might save the day. Now look, I hope you know this story already because you saw the 2010 movie. That movie is fun for the whole family, and you know what? This movie is too. The problem is, it's the exact same fun for the whole family. I mean, it's the exact same story. Some of the scenes are even shot-for-shot remakes. And look, I wish the filmmakers had added something new here. I mean, some new reason to see this movie, like they did in Lilo and Stitch. But no, same characters, same action, same dramatic stakes. I suppose there are some differences because of the live action. I think that the relationship between Hiccup and his fathers, played once again by Gerard Butler, I think that hits a little harder. I also think that the flying sequences are a tiny bit more exciting, if only because the fear of falling seems like a realer possibility in live action. On the other hand, Toothless isn't quite as expressive, so I think his bond between Hiccup and Toothless doesn't work as well. And the new movie is almost 30 minutes longer than the original. I mean, what's up with that? So the question that everybody is going to be asking is, which movie is the best? I think they're both great. Don't get me wrong. Both movies are great pieces of solid family entertainment. I don't think you can go wrong with either of these, but I will say that I think younger kids might still enjoy the animation more, while middle schoolers might be more impressed with the new film. But like I said, I don't think you can go wrong here. The film and the characters are fun, the fantasy is delightful, and this is definitely a movie that benefits from being seen on a big screen. So with that in mind, I give How to Train Your Dragon 3 stars out of 4. And look, if I'm being completely honest, I'd probably give this film 3.5 stars like I did the original movie. I think it's a wonderful piece of family entertainment, and this one's very good, but I was just disappointed that they didn't try and do anything more. It's just a regurgitation of the first film, so I took off a 0.5 star. But hey, that's me. What about you? I suspect if you have families and kids, that probably won't matter quite as much. But what do you think? Comment below. And please don't forget to rate and subscribe these YouTube quick... And don't forget, you can rate and always subscribe to my Sean the Movie Guy Quick Takes. Follow me on social media. And of course, catch my weekly podcast, Two Movie Guys. My buddy Joe Fryer and I go into more detail on all of the week's big new movies. Just search Two Movie Guys wherever you get your podcasts. Okay, this is going to be the big movie in theaters, but what about home streaming? Well, I have a couple of surprises to chat about. I'll talk about those on the next Sean the Movie Guy Quick Takes. See you then.